Salakia. Shalom, shalom, Israel. Call Allah, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahushai, BAHASHAM, MAKAKWADASH. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone. Teach and rule well. Peace and salutations be to overflow like. I'm coming at you from the prophets in Babylon camp here in Tampa, Florida. This lesson is going to be titled, Surely Oppression Maketh the Wise Man Mad. And the reason I'm titling that is because Trump talking about tariff, $2,000 tariff stimulus checks. All right, which I believe last time he was in office, he gave out $1,200 stimulus checks, which was really used to win over the people's trust. All right, as scriptures say, which we can get into. It says, Salakia, bear with me 1 second. In the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 7. Surely oppression maketh the wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. So, a gift gonna destroy your heart, or you take or you can say a bribery or a gift. All right. After all this devil done did, here he is trying to hand you a gift. We gotta question why. Okay. You think it's really for your best interest? Has this devil really ever had any interest in your interests? No, his interest is only for himself. He's selfish. This is the devil the Bible speaks of we're talking about here. You can't put it past him. All right. Matter of fact, let's grab this. In the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 14 and verse 7, because you got to understand there's a plan and a reason behind everything that is done. Ecclesiastes chapter 14 and verse 7, and if he doeth any good, Salakia, and if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly, and at the last he will declare his wickedness. Okay, so right now it's looking like Trump is attacking the poor and oppressing the poor, and only helping out the rich people, helping out his rich buddies. So now he got something. He's come out talking about $2,000 stimulus checks, tariff stimulus checks for people who suffered from the tariffs because of inflation. Okay, which he claims inflation is down, but that's a lie. All right, that's the whole reason he's bringing out these tariff stimulus checks, because inflation was up and people suffered from it. Okay, but now he's trying to give back to the poor, supposedly. $2,000, that ain't enough, first and foremost. Okay, that's most of these people's rent bill for 1 month. All right, but Jake gonna see it as an opportunity to use it for wickedness. Oh man, I'm finna get hella black and miles. I'm finna get hella drink, hella weed, you know, and then abuse these things and go out there and do foolishness inside of YAHAWASHI. But Jake will never think about putting it to the side or saving it or investing, whatever it may be, using it for something wise instead of, pleasure, which that's what this world is all about. Enjoying the now and suffering the later. Okay, Jake is all about the now. I gotta have it. Well, should get that shit from their daddy Esau, Edom. I want it now. Going back to when he sold his birthright. Okay. But it says if you do it. And if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly, and at the last he will declare his wickedness. All right, so in the end, he gonna declare his wickedness to you. These stimulus checks ain't for your benefit. All right, they're to win your trust over, so that he can lead you into another trap. This is how this shit happens. This is how it goes. All right, you accept that stimulus check. All right, and if you too caught up in this world, you ain't gonna see the true meaning behind it. Okay, as the scriptures say, let's grab it. Because that sound good, don't it? $2,000 stimulus checks sound good to the ear, don't it? Let's grab it here in the book of Psalms 55 and verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. So that's the true intention. It's war. He's waging war on the citizens of America. All right? Yeah, that stimulus check sounds smoother than butter. Jake love the sound of that. For real? When we getting it? All of a sudden, Jake forget about all the shit this devil done did in the past, man. He forget that this devil ain't released them files. He forget that he raised the prices on you. He forget that Jake forget that government even shut down and they can't receive food stamps. All right? They so focused on that $2,000 stimulus check, they forget all the wrong this nigga's been doing to them. And accept that one little good and throw out all the bad. All right? It says, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Okay? So here it is. He buttering you up, yet he's got a sword drawn. He's got his hand on the on the butt of his sword, getting ready to draw it and cut your ass up into pieces to dice you up, man. Okay? Jake ain't ready for what's coming. Matter of fact, it says here, Ecclesiasticus chapter 12 and verse 10, and never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Who says he's not going to require you to pay it back? They ain't say nothing like that. I ain't mention that. All right. This devil going to give you that 12 or shit. He going to give you that 2K. 2 months down the line, when that 2K all gone, guess what? He going to start asking for it back. It's going to start getting deducted out of your paychecks through taxes or social security income, whatever. Okay. All right, y'all. I gave you all the money. It was actually a loan. Give it back. It's time for us to take it back. And he gonna take it. You may even take it back at the wrong time when you ain't got nothing to your name. Or when you on your last 2K, you just got your paycheck and they're taking that shit out. You know, you can't trust this devil. It says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. You gotta expect, if you're doing something like this, what's the catch? Always ask about the catch, because there's always gonna be one with the devil. If he gives you something, he's gonna want you to sacrifice something in return, whether it be your integrity, okay, whether it be your money, your possessions, okay, your soul, even your soul. You got to give something up for this devil. All right, and he's gonna expect you to give it back. Esau's an Indian giver, man. He's gonna give you something and he's gonna want it back in return, or want something back in return. All right, so as it says, never trust thine enemy. In the scripture we just read, a gift destroyeth the heart. So here it is. You got your guard up. You got your defenses up against this devil because of all the things you've seen him do and all the things that's played out while he's been in office. But when he sends you that gift and it goes straight to your direct deposit, straight to your account, you wake up one day, you got $2,000 more in your account. You gonna forget all about that shit he was doing. Trump the best, man. Niggas for Trump. Niggas for Trump. Niggas gonna start wearing MAGA hats again. Okay? But you don't see many people wearing that shit no more, because this country's going to shit. These people can't trust in their own president anymore. When that $2,000 stimulus check drop, watch these niggas start rocking a MAGA hat. They're gonna be rocking it in black and gold colors. All right, and purple and gold colors. Okay, that's that gift for you. It's not good for you. All right, that's why the scriptures say use the world as not abusing it. You got to understand what comes with the things in this world and who's actively out to get you. Okay, it says, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. Okay, you're gonna realize this nigga really is the wicked that the Bible speak of. Okay, there's no doubt about it. All right. And these people have been saying that this past year. I regret my vote. I was a dumbass that voted for Trump. Yeah, these people are having a buyer's remorse. Okay, or shall I say voter's remorse? They regret voting for Trump. All right, which your vote didn't really contribute anything. They chose this nigga to be the president. You didn't elect him. He was selected to be president. And all the things that are happening to you have been orchestrated from a power higher than Trump. Okay? The people that really control America. Trump is just a face. Okay? You can't even turn your nose up at him. He's being controlled too. He gets inspections too on his job. He's no different from working at a fast food restaurant, and the big wigs come in to inspect the place to see if you holding it down right. And if you ain't, they're gonna get your ass up out of there. And that's what Trump is. He's one of the employees, which the big wigs come in and check up on him every now and then. He's basically a manager. He's a manager of Babylon, all right? Babylon is big business. Okay, it's a conglomerate of businesses, but in whole, it's one big business. All right. Reminds me of that field trip I went on when I was younger to J.A. Biztown, which was just it's one place you're going to, it's one building you're going to, but it's a conglomerate of different businesses inside that building, and that's what America is. Okay, just one big business. All right. Let's see. Ecclesiasticus, back to Ecclesiasticus chapter 12 and verse 13. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with the serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts? Nobody gonna pity you or feel bad for you when you fall for this devil's traps. When he get your ass caught up, nobody gonna mourn for you or come and hug you while you on the floor crying out because you done lost everything. No, man. That's your fault. You didn't want to listen to the prophets. You didn't want to take heed to the warnings and the red flags that this devil's been dropping. Guess what? You can't. Ain't nobody gonna feel bad for you. Shit, majority of these people gonna suffer together. Scripture talks about how great torment is prepared for them that shall dwell in the world in the latter times. All right, thirst and pain is prepared for them. Okay, that who receive those benefits. Okay, you want to rely on government benefits? That's your problem. Oppression will make a wise man mad. All right, as the scriptures say. Let's grab it. I believe in Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 12. Wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word, you despise the Lord's instructions, right? You don't want to hear the Lord's instructions and his warnings, okay? And trust in oppression and perverseness. You trust in oppression, okay? And wickedness, all right? Which is Esau, Edom as a whole. Scriptures say children are our oppressors. These devils are literally our children. They don't even know what they're doing. They don't know how to rule the earth. Okay? They don't know how to They don't know how to do anything. All the things they're doing now was taught to them by us. Okay? By the Israelites. We taught them how to rule over us. Alright? It says, because ye despise this word and trust in oppression and perverseness and stay thereon. So you are reliant. Jake is reliant on oppression. That's why they're so mad and so upset about them food stamps being taken away, because they relied on them. Okay, you didn't think this devil giving me this, but it may come a day where he may take it away. You didn't think about that. You trusted in this devil as if he would never fail you. That's what the scriptures say here in the book of Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 5. Thus saith the Lord, YAHAWASHI, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departed from the Lord. You're cursed if you trust in another man. Okay? You're cursed to what? To damnation. You're going to find out why you should trust in the Lord instead of trusting in man. Okay? You're going to find out real soon, okay, what it means to trust in another man, to put your trust in another man, whose strength faileth, who waxes old, who runs out of breath, okay, who gets hungry, who gets tired. The scriptures say the Lord fainteth not. So wouldn't it be better for us to rather put our trust in him than in a man? Okay, a feeble man, flesh and clay and pottery. Yeah, man, the Lord is much stronger. On his arm, his strength faileth not, man. But these people, you can't trust in these people, especially Esau, Edom. All right? But if you're going to trust in these devils and your heart going to depart from the Lord, guess what? You're going to be You're going to be open to every trap that's laid out for you. All right? But with that, I truly hope this lesson was edifying to your occupant out wath who listen in truth and sincerity. Tuning in SIMEON Shrella. Call Allah Yahawah, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Shalom.